Good morning, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, May 14th. It's going to be breezy today again, not as strong as yesterday, but definitely some wind, and another round of showers and thunderstorms moving through. Now, with that wind, especially the worst of the wind will be across the Arco Desert in the upper part of the plain, and we might see, again, a little bit of blowing dust. At this point, I don't think we will see conditions as we saw yesterday, but something we'll be monitoring. Next up will be another wave coming in tomorrow evening, and that will be increasing the clouds and even the showers and thunderstorms, and that may hamper folks watching the lunar eclipse tomorrow night. And then that round of showers and storms continues into Monday, and then we will return to what we've seen quite a bit over the last several weeks, and that's a colder and wet pattern by the time we get to especially Saturday across the area, Friday into Saturday. Satellite loops, the morning shows we have a westerly flow over us. The ridge will build briefly over us tomorrow, but this cloud cover will bring a little bit of precipitation across the region today and some cloud cover as well. And like we said, we might see a little bit of blowing dust in the upper part of the plain out across the Arco Desert. Otherwise, just breezy, some showers and storms over portions of the eastern highlands, maybe down towards Soda Springs, and just some showers over the central mountains. We've increased the impacts tomorrow afternoon and evening, and this is again just for the eclipse viewing purpose. It does look like we will run into some major issues over portions of the Magic Valley, South Hills, into the central mountains. Maybe over portions of the Snake Plain, the cloud cover will be thick enough as the eclipse hits its peak. Otherwise, closer to the Wyoming border, I think we'll see a lot better conditions. Those showers and storms continue into Monday. We get a bit of a break on Tuesday, maybe a few storms over around Island Park, and then more wind and showers with a round coming in on Wednesday. Looking at how things will be going today, we do have some light precipitation moving in early on during the day into the central mountains, and that trend will continue as we start to go into the afternoon hours. There's a little better chance where we get with a little more sunshine and afternoon heating, we'll get a little better chance of those thunderstorms up around Island Park, West Yellowstone, heading over into Yellowstone National Park. Maybe a few up into southwest Montana, but as we go into this evening, that precipitation this round quickly dies off, and we won't see anything until we get to tomorrow evening across the region. Now we're talking about that cloud cover moving in. Here is a look at the potential cloud cover as we go into tomorrow afternoon, evening. Here's mid-afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. You can see right around 9 o'clock increasing clouds over western areas. By the time we get to right around midnight, which is after we see the peak of the eclipse, clouds moving closer and farther into eastern Idaho, Again, the best chance probably will be over and east of I-15 for seeing prime viewing conditions for the eclipse. But we'll be watching that as we go over the next 24 hours. And speaking of tomorrow with those showers and thunderstorms, there is a few thunderstorm over the Central Mountains, Stanley, Chalice, Salmon, over towards Yellow Pine and points to the east into portions of Oregon. We might see a few thunderstorms producing some hail and some wind otherwise, and that'll be in the evening hours. Otherwise, any thunderstorm activity moves farther east as we go into the overnight hours, especially again over towards I-15 and the Wyoming border. For today, though, temperatures will be on the climb. We'll see some temperatures in the 60s to near 70 degrees across the Snake Plain, Magic Valley, over into the Treasure Valley. 50s and some 60s in the high country. Now, with that wind this afternoon, the strongest around the INL over towards Roberts in that direction, gusts right around 35 to 40 miles per hour. We will be watching again. We had I-15 closed yesterday. That we're not saying that's going to happen today, but certainly something to keep an eye on. And other areas could see a little bit of blowing dust as well across the Snake Plain. Going into this evening, those winds do continue, but they let off just a little bit, and by the time we get to sunset and afterwards, those winds will really die off. Temperatures tomorrow, quite a bit warmer. We're going to be looking at upper 70s to near 80 for Shoshone, Twin, Pocatello, down towards Burley and Oakley, 65 in Stanley, so a warmer day going into Sunday ahead of that little round of showers and thunderstorms. Very similar conditions on Monday as we get a break. Maybe again a few storms hanging around the Island Park area. Tuesday we start to back off, and then Wednesday a little bit cooler across the region. And by the time we get to next weekend, we're talking about warm enough for rain in the valleys when this storm moves in, but rain and snow up into the high country during that particular event. So again, another round of showers and even a few storms today. It'll be breezy. The worst of the impacts across the Arco Desert and the Upper Plain. Going into tomorrow evening, if you're wondering about the lunar eclipse, some clouds and some showers and thunderstorms may hamper conditions for that, especially the further west you are across eastern and central Montana. Have a great day, everyone, and do stay safe out there.